The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now.
What is going on, everyone? Stormy here, and today I'm doing my top 5 games of 2013. The year is just about to round up, and I'm going to give you my 5 favorite games. Remember, these are just my 5, my personal opinion. Feel free to leave me your suggestions, what you think is your top 5 games in the comments. Don't be critical, though. These are just the 5 games I thought were the best in the 2013 season. So number 5 is going to be an Xbox One game. It's going to be Forza Motorsport 5. I haven't gotten too far into the Forza series aside from this game, and the one reason I really played this game was because I got the Xbox One on release day, and it was the best exclusive in my opinion. They released 2 hack and slash games and then the racing games, so I played the hell out of Forza 5. And it is incredibly fun. The racing is incredibly lifelike. The car customization is really cool. With what they did with the rumble triggers, all of that makes for a fantastic experience. Easily the best racing game I've ever played, and I like to play racing games. I dabble in them just a little bit, so that it can easily top my list that quickly is amazing. Also, the drivatar feature, I'm not sure if this is the first game they implemented the drivatar, but the fact that you, 1, earn points for that, and 2, you can race against your friends without actually racing against your friends is really cool. I've noticed that they are actually pretty accurate when they race. Some of my more aggressive driving friends their drivatars will turn and just right into me. So it's an awesome feature, and I think if this is the first time they've released it, it's tuned very, very well, which is incredibly impressive. Now for number 4. Game number 4 for my game of the year is going to be The Last of Us. And I thought this game was fantastic. I know it had some criticisms, but playthrough-wise, it kind of felt like a movie, which is fantastic. It immerses you into another level into the game, as well as just some of the gameplay aspects, what they did with the game, sound-wise, everything encompassing this game was fantastic. And into my game number 3. My game number 3 is Peggle II, and this might surprise a lot of people. It just came out a little over a week ago, but Peggle is a game that anyone will like. Peggle is one of my favorite games of all time. The second edition of it, just as fantastic. They added some really cool new things. They added some new challenges, which are going to make completing that game a little difficult, but it is a game that you can jump in. You basically know how to play. You can get it within the first level and just keep going from there. The multiplayer is incredibly fun. They do that very well. The whole game is just something you can play for hours and hours and just always have fun. Now for my game number 2 of the year. My number 2, and only by a slim margin, was Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 was a game that I loved. I finished the thing in about a week, maybe less. I never thoroughly played Grand Theft Auto 4, so the fact that I jumped so hard into I played a little through Grand Theft Auto 4, it didn't hold my interest too much. So the fact that I could jump into Grand Theft Auto 5, love it that much, was really saying something about the game. The online multiplayer now that's come out has been pretty fantastic, although Rockstar keeps delaying the heist update, which I think will bring a lot more attention back to the Grand Theft Auto Online community. But I'm going to jump more into story aspects. The story is pretty much flawless. The character synchronization, being able to jump through 3 characters most of the time, how the story progresses, the entire thing is very engaging. It makes you feel for most of the characters, and it just immerses you into that experience. The one issue I had with this game, and why it's probably not number 1, is simply because Trevor, I didn't really like him. I kind of felt like he was a chore to play. I know some people love to play him, but he was just kind of annoying, and whenever he was the mission I needed to do to move on, it kind of irritated me. So that was the one little niche I had with the game, but his stuff that he did was fun. I just didn't like his character. I know it all fit. It wasn't something that sat well with me. So that was the only complaint I had about Grand Theft Auto 5. Otherwise, fantastic game. If you haven't played it, buy it, play it. It's amazing. So for game of the year, my choice, number 1, is going to be BioShock Infinite. This game is just amazing in so many different levels. The story is unrivaled to most story games I played before. It's kind of like BioShock 1, but the scenery, the artwork is fantastic. The AI, Elizabeth, freaking amazing. Best AI I've ever had in my life. So that instantly boosted up the game. The entire setting of the game, it worked really well. It was kind of a cool thing, a cool world they created. So it was really fun to play and get into. A lot of the story, again, going through it all, it worked really well. Pretty much couldn't see the ending coming from anywhere. Tied it together really well. They did a bunch of things where if you go back to the beginning of the game, you'll realize this all the way through. I love when they do that. It adds a little bit of replay value, but it more adds the, oh my god, how did I miss this? It's so clear now kind of aspect to it. So as an overall game, BioShock Infinite is going to take my game of the year. This is a game that you have to play. The DLCs are going to be good, but the main story, you have to play. Buy it, play it. It is a fantastic game. You will absolutely have a blast playing this, and it will not be time or money wasted, because I'm guaranteeing that you will enjoy this game. Anyway, that is my top 5 games of 2013. Let me know what you thought. Any changes you'd make to the lineup, any games you'd add and take out that I added in that you don't think, and that I didn't add that you would recommend being in the top 5. Hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys later.